Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Makeover Monday. This is episode number 10, and this week we are revisiting Fields of Gold. Now, Fields of Gold is definitely one of my oldest colorways. It was one of my first, I guess you could call it big girl colorways. One of the first that anybody ever bought from me. I was really proud of this when it first came out. Yes, it is prone to pooling and flashing, but I've never been afraid of pooling or flashing. If you saw my I Hate Monday sweater, you know that to be true. And speaking of which, the beginning stages of dyeing this, it struck me that it kind of looks a little bit like I Hate Mondays, with the blue and the orange, except it's not orange. Fields of Gold is not actually orange. It's more of a gold, and then you have a deeper, more burnished, more brown gold sort of towards the end, but I'm kind of giving spoilers here. So anyway, let me tell you a little bit more about this yarn. It is named after the song, of course, that famous Sting song. Fun fact, my first ever concert was Sting. It was at Jones Beach, and I think I was 9 years old. It would have been 1996, just before I turned 10, and the Cowboy Junkies opened up for Sting, and I saw a shooting star that night, and I was just so excited. It was one of the most exciting nights of my life. I thought it was so freaking cool. You could not get me to go to a concert now if you tried. But back then, as a 9-year-old going to a grown-up concert, it just felt very special and exciting. So anyway, we've got the base colors here. Now, the original stopped here. This was where I would have added the speckles on the original, and also I had the blue and the gold overlapping on the original to make a little bit of green. I decided to skip that this time because the white is kind of like the horizon line there. So I'm deepening the gold here, and then I'm going to add some brown speckles on just the gold. I think I made it a little bit more visually interesting, a little more sophisticated. It's a really, really beautiful yarn, if I do say so myself. I think I did really, really well on this makeover. It's just a subtle little tweak that I added there, but I think it made a world of difference. Well, I mean, a couple subtle tweaks, I suppose. I'm also much better at speckling now. I've definitely upped my speckle game, so there's that. And yeah, I guess there's not really too much more to say about it. I have discovered recently that it's a good idea to cover up yarn that you're not speckling or not sprinkling stuff on, because boy howdy do those dye particles travel. So in an effort to prevent myself a headache, I just went ahead and covered that up. So anyway, this is the yarn before it goes into the oven. You take the napkin off, obviously. And this is the finished product. I absolutely adore this. I think this would make a great sweater for a little boy, or even a man. I mean, it would be a great men's sweater, it'd be a great pair of socks, beautiful hat, pretty much anything really. I also was thinking, because I have a whole bunch of yarn just sitting out from, recent prototypes and whatnot, I was thinking that this would look really good with my recent yarn, I've Got Great Jeans. So I've decided to do a little comparison at the end here, and you can see they work pretty well together. I might actually do something with them. So anyway, thank you for watching. I upload every Monday and Wednesday, as long as things go according to plan, which they don't always. But I also release new yarns every Monday and Wednesday, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.